Welcome, my dear kids. A very warm good morning to all. How are you all? I hope you and your family are staying safe and fine at home. Have you had your breakfast? Drink plenty of water? Have you done all the works that I gave you in the last class? Yes, I know my kids are so smart and brilliant that you will do everything neatly and properly. Let us begin today's class. Dear kids, we are going to study Unit 6 Data Handling. Tell with me, Data Handling. Okay, my dear kids, look at this. There are some blocks. Now, we are going to study the data handling using this block. What we are going to do? We are going to study the data handling using these blocks. Dear kids, it is a sort of a game to doing the data handling. Let us look these blocks and count and write the answers of the following question. Look at this. My dear kids, I will ask some questions. Can you tell me how many yellow blocks are there? Look at this. Let us count how many yellow blocks are there. We can count together. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many yellow blocks are there? There are 5 blocks. Let us count once more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can say that there are 5 yellow blocks. Look at this. The first question is, how many yellow blocks are there? How many yellow blocks are there? Dear kids, tell how many yellow blocks are there? There were 5 yellow blocks. How many yellow blocks are there? There were 5 yellow blocks. Is it clear, my dear kids? Now I am going to ask you another question. Look at this and say, how many blue blocks are there? How many blue blocks are there? Count with me. 1, 2, 3. How many blue blocks are there? There were 3 blue blocks. 1, 2, 3. So we can write here as how many blue blocks are there? There are 3 blocks. How many blue blocks are there? There are 3 blocks. Is it clear, my dear kids? Okay, my dear kids. Now look at these blocks and say how many red blocks are there? How many red blocks are there? Let us count together. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many red blocks are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can write the answer of the question as how many red blocks are there? There are 4 red blocks. How many red blocks are there? There are 4 red blocks. Dear kids, now I am going to ask you another question. Dear kids, can you tell me how many green blocks are there? Can you please tell me how many green blocks are there? 1, 2. How many green blocks are there? There are 2 blocks. 1, 2. So we can write the answer of this question. That is, how many green blocks are there? There are 2 green blocks. Is it clear, my dear kids? This is how we can write the answers of the data handling. It is so simple. Just look to the pictures and write the answers of the question related to the figure. Here some blocks are given. We know that there were 4 colors. Which are they? Red, green, yellow, blue. How many colors are there? There are 4 colors. Red, green, yellow and blue. My dear kids, can you tell me how many yellow blocks are there? We can count the yellow blocks from this group. Let us count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can say that we have 5 yellow blocks. How many yellow blocks are there? There are 5 yellow blocks. Now we are going to look how many blue blocks are there. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. How many blue blocks are there? There are 3 blocks. How many blue blocks are there? There are 3 blocks. Now I am going to ask you another question. How many red blocks are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many red blocks are there? There are 4 red blocks. And the last question is, how many green blocks are there? How many green blocks are there? 1, 2. So we can write the answer as 2. Is it clear, my dear kids? This is the data handling. A picture is given or something is given and you are asked some question. You look to the picture or the object and answer the following question. Is it clear, my dear kids? Now I am going to ask you 2 more questions. Can you tell me which color is least in number? Which color is least in number? Least means കുറച്ചുള്ളത്. ഈ തന്നിരിക്കുന്ന കളേഴ്സിൽ ഏറ്റവും കുറച്ചുള്ളത് ഏത് കളേഴ്സ് ആണെന്ന് നോക്കിക്കേ. ഏതായിരിക്കും? നമുക്കറിയാം. There are 5 yellow blocks, 4 red blocks, 3 blue blocks, and how much is green? Green is 2. So we can say that which block is least in number? Green blocks are least in number. And now can you say which block is most in number? ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ, മോസ്റ്റ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ തന്നിരിക്കുന്ന കളേഴ്സിൽ ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ മോസ്റ്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള കളർ ഏതാണ്? യെസ്, വി നോ ദാറ്റ് യെല്ലോ ഈസ് മോസ്റ്റ് ഇൻ നമ്പർ. ഈസ് ഇറ്റ് ക്ലിയർ, മൈ ഡിയർ കിഡ്സ്? Okay, my dear kids, now look at this. There is a picture showing some shapes. This is a picture showing some shapes. Look at this. There is a star, rectangle and circle. Look at this. There are stars, circles and rectangles. There are 3 types of shapes. Only 3 types of shapes. Which are the shapes given here? It is star, circle and triangle. Now you want to look to this picture carefully and we are going to answer the following question. What we are going to do? We are going to look the picture carefully and we are going to answer the following question. Dear kids, can you tell me how many stars are there? Dear kids, listen carefully. Can you tell me how many stars are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many stars are there? There are 4 stars. Okay, then dear kids, can you tell me how many circles are there? Dear kids, I am asking you, can you please tell me how many circles are there? Come, let us count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many circles are there? There are 5 circles. Very good. Now I am going to ask you one more question. My dear kids, can you please tell me how many triangles are there? Dear kids, I am asking you another question. Can you please tell me how many triangles are there? Come, let us count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many triangles are there? There were 6 triangles. Let us count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many triangles are there? There were 6 triangles. Okay, my dear kids, the question here is asked as complete the given below table. We are going to complete the given below table. Look at this. This table has two columns. One is shape and the other one is number. We are going to look to the above picture and we are going to answer this question. Shall we start? Yes, come let us start doing the table. Okay, my dear kids, what is the first shape in this table? The first shape is star. What is the first shape? Star. Let us look to the given above picture and look, and we can count and write how many stars are there. We have already counted, isn't it? Shall we count once more? Yes, come. We want to find out how many stars are in this picture. We will count together. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many stars are there? There were 4 stars. So we can write the 4 in the column of star. We can write 4 stars. Is it clear, my dear kids? Moving to the second shape. Look at this. The second shape is what? Circle. The second shape is what? Circle. Then we will look to the above picture and count how many circles are there. Come, let us find out how many circles are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many circles are there? There were 5 circles. So we can write 5 in the column of circle. Now the last one is triangle. Dear kids, look at this. The last one is triangle. Can you please count and tell me how many triangles are there? There are, come let us count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many triangles are there? There are 6 triangles. So we can write the 6 in the column of triangle. Dear kids, it is so easy. Look to the picture carefully and write the given below answer. Is it clear, my dear kids? Now I am going to ask you 2 more questions. What I am going to do? I am going to ask you 2 more questions. Dear kids, can you please tell me which shape is most in number? Which shape is most in number? Dear kids, can you tell me which shape is most in number? Star 4, circle 5, triangle 6. Then tell me which shape is more in number? Tell louder. Yes, triangle is more in number. So we can write the triangle. Triangle. Which shape is more in number? It is triangle. I am going to ask you one more question. Which shape is least in number? Which shape is least in number? Least means kurava. Which shape is least in number? It is star. Look at this. Star is 4, circle 5, triangle 6. So we can say that the shape which is least in number is star. So we can write star here. S-T-A-R. Which shape is least in number? It is star. Is it clear, my dear kids? It is so simple, isn't it? It is a sort of a game. Look to the picture and complete the table and answer the following. Is it clear, my dear kids? Okay, my dear kids, I hope you have understood today's class. Dear kids, eat healthy food, drink plenty of water, play well, study well, take enough rest, stay home and stay safe. See you in next class. Take care of yourself. And my dear kids, bye-bye.